Hey peeps! So before we get started, I want to make sure that I toss in some advertising for my honey over at Plant Based Homestead Prepper. So hit it, Roderick!
Hey guys, welcome to Heart Speak Warriors Farmer with Jennifer Chappell. I am actually Roderick Chappell, her husband, and I run a channel called Plant Based Homestead Prepper. So when you get finished enjoying Jennifer's channel, hop over to Plant Based Homestead Prepper and come check us out.
Hey guys, and welcome to Heart Speak Warriors Forum. I am Jennifer Chappell, and welcome back for those of you that have been here before. Thank you for stopping by and watching our videos. So today, I just wanted to drop in and talk to you guys a little bit about diamonds. How many of us love diamonds? How many of us have heard the saying, diamonds are a girl's best friend, diamonds are the hardest rock in the world, all these different things. Well, today we're going to talk about diamonds being your destiny and not your friend. So I'm going to be looking down a little bit because I wrote things down this time because I wanted to make sure there were some things that I said to you guys because I want this to be a really impactful, thought-driven video for everyone who watches it, because I think it's incredibly important that we kind of understand who we are from the inside out, and I think diamonds kind of help us do that. So I'm going to start with a bunch of sciencey stuff. So this is a lot of the stuff that I wrote down. So diamonds come from carbon. They are that's the element that's essential for life, and diamonds are made from only carbon, so they're made from just the one element. Now the name diamond, of course I've got my trusty Yorkie tribe with me, they're always close by. The name diamond comes from the Greek word adamas, meaning unconquerable and invincible, and that's where, you know, a lot of what we're going to talk about right now is going to come into play. I want you to think of yourself as a diamond, but only in the sense of you being unconquerable and invincible. So let's talk about how diamonds are made, because a lot of people don't think about where diamonds really get their strength from. So diamonds come from way below the Earth's surface, and they are basically created through intense heat and intense pressure. Now, a common misconception is that diamonds are formed from coal, but they're not, because coal is not the purest form of carbon, and it would take a massive amount of heat on pure carbon to create the diamond, and not just pressure. It's a long process for diamonds to be formed. A lot of the times it takes years for diamonds to be formed under the Earth's surface, and then finally they're dislodged by, most times, a volcanic eruption, and they become diamond deposits called kimberlites. Now, there's a lot that goes into the process of bringing the diamond from the raw form of a diamond, which is not beautiful at all, to those things that you see in the store. So there's this huge process from the time it's formed to being dislodged by the volcano to being discovered, and then eventually put on display after being polished and shaped and everything. So I want you to keep that in mind when we start talking about diamonds as like you being the diamond. People say the diamond in the rough all the time, but that's what we're going to discuss. We're going to talk about people as diamonds. So one of the things that I wanted to do, and I made sure I wrote this stuff down, was go through some of the common kind of pop culture things that people have heard or people have kind of used. Like Rihanna has a song, Diamond, obviously, and she talks about the diamonds in the sky. Now when I talk about the diamonds in the sky, the first thing I think about is that it's incredibly noticeable. People see the stars. She's likening diamonds to stars. Stars are shining beacons for everyone to see. They are noticed by everyone, even though some of those stars are billions of light years away. They can still be seen with the naked eye by us. There, even the tiniest light can shine in the dark. That's a quote. And I want you to understand that being a diamond is just that. You're going to be noticed by people. And sometimes if you take diamonds and compare them to stars, shooting stars are the ones that people hope and wish on. So sometimes people are going to put their hopes and their wishes on you, but you have to make sure that you're not allowing those hopes and those wishes and those dreams to put too much pressure on you to appease those people, because you have to concentrate on your own dreams and being your own diamond for your own life and your own circle of influence. Now, Dolly Parton said that it's hard to be a diamond in a rhinestone world. Well, I get that as well, because it's not easy to remain authentic in a world full of fake people. I can't stand fake people. I would rather you just tell me that you're a bleep bleep bleep, and and I'm good with that, because then I know exactly what to expect from you, versus you pretending to be wonderful when in essence you're a bleep bleep bleep. So continue to be authentic. Always be authentic. Stick with people who drive you to be 100% you 100% of the time. So C. Joy Bell C says, as the earth dies, your spirit will bloom. As the world fades, your soul will rise and glisten. Amongst the dehydrated crevices of a desert earth, you will stumble upon your diamonds. In between the dry skulls and cracked bones, you will find your sapphires. I want you to think about that. Replay it if you need to, and just remember that in some of your darkest, most desperate places is where you will discover the most beautiful version of yourself. There are so many times when we get into situations where we are down, out, distraught, desperate. We fall into despair, depression. We're not sure exactly what's going to happen next. We are full of anxiety because of uncertainty. But in those dark places, when you're not sure what's going to happen next, when you don't know who to lean on and who to talk to, is when you will find the most beautiful, authentic version of yourself. Cling to your inner diamond. That's where it is. Your diamonds are found in those dark places. They are created from the intense heat of those storms. They're created from the intense pressure of those rock and a hard place situations. And that is where your beauty, your best self will shine through. So don't shun those situations. Embrace them as an opportunity to be shaped and changed and strengthened, and the core essence of who you are to be polished and brought forth. Solange Nicole said, a diamond doesn't start out polished and stunning. It was nothing special, but with enough pressure and time becomes spectacular. I'm that diamond. I want to modify her statement to say, you're that diamond. You are that diamond. Every single test, every single trial, every single hard time from birth to the present has made you who you are. It has created you in the shell. I don't want to say the shell that you're in, because you're not kind of pushed away from the world and pushed inside of yourself, but you have been made strong. You have been polished by every storm. You have been made unstoppable. That's what the diamond inside of you is. You're just unique. And that's what the next quote is. There's a young lady on Reddit named Coco who said, be a diamond studded unicorn, unbreakable and unique. Be you. Be brave. Be strong. Don't worry about what other people are saying about you. Don't worry about how other people see you. Look at how you see yourself. See you for who you are, and allow that to drive you forward. Allow that to be what gives you strength in some of the hardest times in your life. There have been times in my life when I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I didn't know who I could turn to and who my friends were. I didn't know whether or not I was going to succumb to another bout of bulimia, or if I was going to eventually fall into depression like some of my other friends. I didn't know if I was going to need years and years and years of counseling just to kind of get past some of the things that I had seen, heard, been through. And that's all the way back from being in elementary school to current. You just never know what life is going to throw at you, and so you have to cling to what you know, and what you know is yourself. And that's the only thing that you can control. You can't control anyone else. You can't make anyone else do anything that that you want them to do. We have to allow people their free will, their freedom of speech, and that's great and that's wonderful, but we can only control how that affects us. You can only control how you're conditioned to handle the things that are thrown at you. Daniel Defoe says, the soul is placed in the body like a rough diamond and must be polished, or the luster of it will never appear. I was just talking about that earlier when I was saying that, we don't start out as our finished product. We don't start out in this world as the person that we're going to be. Layers and layers of dust and dirt and false surfaces all have to be stripped away so that we can get to the beauty that's underneath. And when I'm talking about stripped away, I'm talking about that those traumatic experiences, even though they were tough when you were going through them, they stripped away something from you that maybe you didn't need, or maybe though you had brilliant, wonderful, just ecstatic, lovely experiences, but they also stripped away something from you that you're not going to use in the next version of yourself. And that's what the storms of life are for. And I want us to start understanding that pressure and heat and bad times are not always devastating to the point where you can't recover. There are very few things in life that happen that you can't recover from. You can be gorgeous and wonderful and beautiful and lovely without anything ever happening to you. But some of my favorite people are the people that have a story where they've been through something where life has knocked them down and they've been able to get back up, because those people are the warriors that we celebrate here on HeartSpeak. Sean Segal, the last one, says, wherever a diamond exists, it carries its worth and value with it. Don't wait around for someone else to tell you you're worthy. Don't wait around for someone else to tell you you're beautiful. Don't wait around for something, someone, or some place to give value to your life. You have been through enough where you have a diamond shined up and polished inside of you. And every single place that you go, you are adding value to that place. Every single person that you encounter, you are adding value to that person's life. That's our goal. And you should know that you are carrying your worth inside of you. Who you are and what you decide to do every single day with your life makes you worth more than you will ever know to the people around you, to the people that you encounter, to us right here on HeartSpeak, to every other YouTube family that you belong to. You create value, and it's what you take away. No, not what you take away. It's what you bring with you. Simply because you exist, your worth is there because you're here. You exist. You're breathing. That makes you worthy. So today, real quick, just to review, like I said, Yorkie Tribe, always close by. Just to review, I want you guys to know I want you guys to be strong. I want you guys to be unconquerable, be invincible, be bold, be brave, be unique. Identify your own worth and stop waiting for the world to assign it to you. I love you guys. I think that you're the most amazing human being on the entire planet. There's no one like you in the whole entire world. 7 billion, almost 8 billion people, and there's only one of you. So be you, because everybody else is already taken. That's another quote for you. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you for stopping by HeartSpeak today. I love you. I enjoy every single comment. Every time you come by, it makes my heart glad to see you. I love that you're part of the HeartSpeak family. If no one else tells you that they love you, I love you, and I appreciate you, and I think that you are amazing. So please come back. Of course, there'll be another video next week. Please do like, comment, share, and if you haven't already subscribed and this is your first time with us, please hit that subscribe button and go ahead and ring that bell and select all for the notifications so you can get notifications of every time we upload a video. I love you guys, and I will see you again right back here next